When it comes to leadership and relationship, there will always be need for trust. You may have heard that leadership is about influence. However, before you can influence people, they must have developed trust in you. A leader who does not have the trust of the people will always be deemed a failure. It is the most important thing you need as a leader. It is so paramount that you have trust if you want to succeed as a leader. It does not matter how much you try to impress people with activities within the organization and make them feel they have a sense of belonging. If they don't have trust in you, you will be deemed a failure. In this video, I'll show you 3 pillars of trust and how you can build them. Stick around. Hi, I'm Uzoma and this is Soaro. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification. This helps YouTube to notify you every time a new video drops. Now, what are the 3 pillars of trust that you will need? The first pillar is clarity. Be clear in what the expectations are. Be clear in communicating the expectations and the goals to the followers, so that way they know what they can work on and eventually they can trust you. If you communicate clearly, it gives the impression that they are not left to figure it out themselves, and that makes them able to trust you. If there is no clear communication, there may be the sense that you have a skeleton in your cupboard. You don't want to give people that impression that they don't belong where they are. To communicate clearly with every member of your organization. That way you're building trust with them. You're helping them know that they belong here by having insider information about the organization. If it must be said, it must be said clearly. Avoid any form of ambiguity in your language. Speak clearly. As a form of balance, being clear does not imply that you strip your speech of diplomacy. I see some people who say, I'm saying it just the way it is. I'm telling them my whole mind. That may not be a good thing to do, especially if you're a leader, because then you're beginning to pull down others just so that you can feel good yourself. Now, the second pillar is empowerment. Be empowering in your disposition. Empower yourself first to believe in yourself. Now, there is so much responsibility given to the leader to lead others right. Now, this implies that he must be able to lead himself right also. So empower yourself to believe in yourself first. Then you can be able to empower others to believe in you. An empowered leader is a trustworthy leader. An empowered leader will leave certain decisions for his followers or for other leaders within the organization. An empowered leader is a trustworthy leader. Now, keep in mind that some of the decisions they make may turn out right and some may turn out wrong. Now, you want to be sure that you have made a good impact in their lives by leaving certain decisions for them to make. Now, some of those decisions, if it will cost so much, you want to consider whether you leave such decisions for the people to make. Now, for decisions that will cost less, there are certain decisions that you could consider as low value decisions that may not cost the organization so much. Leave such decisions for the people to make. It empowers them to feel that they belong in the organization. That's what trust is about. It's about empowering people to believe that they belong here. Now, the third pillar of trust is openness. Be open to their suggestions. If you show people you can trust them, then they can believe that they can trust you also. It's about being open to them. Create an open door policy where people can approach you over anything happening within the organization. That way you're helping build the trust they have on you as their leader. If you have a closed door policy where there's nothing that happens that gets to your table, it's almost impossible for you to build trust that way. The people have to know that no matter how much happens, they can always relate with their leaders. That is what trust is about. Don't forget to ask questions and listen carefully as they give you their answers. Some of these people who are following you in that organization are willing to help the organization and your leadership win. but you must also be willing to let them help. Listen carefully and accept their input. And sometimes the input may not even be the best for the organization, but it gives them a sense of belonging. You want to accept them and show them that they belong there. Accepting their input does not necessarily mean that it will be implemented. If you can build and maintain these 3 pillars, you will become the most trustworthy leader of your organization. Be clear, be empowering, and be open, or risk being called out, ejected, and ostracized. Now, if you're new to this channel and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do it right now, and also turn on your notification. Share this video with as many friends of yours as possible and help leaders build their organization. Till I come your way next time. Peace.